balline a yalatana ko wala hollata min
wodi ballen Allah sure
ni ngam min heɓano min burtira ni min hokka on
inchallah minon kanko ɗum waɗi amin fuu min mbawan hokkugo kanjum ballinde amin Allah sure
min mbiɗi ɓe on hokka million ɓe reeta min andi bo on woodi dabbaji ko sore to amma senata nder adilaku ma ko o wi nane ma yi diya Allah wi ko diya ko insanu man no en hokkata ɓe jonta ɗo ɓe fennino ɗum ha duuɓi tati on to kanjum on o wi hokka duuɓi tati tana yi golle ɗo no hollata to huuwi hitande ma heɓan yoɓa ko innama to jonta am bo be yimɓe ma ɗumen asiri a waddi be tege on jonta a hokkanna ko a noon a heɓirta ceede
warda be ceede Allah sura
woodi ballinde a be yimɓe ma on yiɗi ta ballira on no on heɓira ceede man
to Allah sura
ɗum be wala e jonta kay
minon fulɓe min cemtan mbigo ɗum waɗana min ni Allah sura barkama to woodi ko ɗum ubri amin min gaɗan ɗum Allah sure amma mi wawata min tora goɗɗo waɗana min ni gan cemto noon ha amin yawa noon Allah sore
amma ni joni kam a yatti o kokka million
to Allah hoddiri Allah sure ɗo wi mi rokka so lorta Allah sure barkama
senata wi on rokkaɗe
to jonta kam ɗe ngala
na o wi on ha kitare kati
to min gerdi Allah sure
sai a kasance tare da mu a shirinmu na taran inda za a ji wannan da ma waɗansu bayanan.
Nan da taron udawa ne ina tabbatar maka da cewa sinata in ka zo nan za mu lale kuɗi miliyan 1.5 mu ba 'ya'yan ganda mu ce baɗi ku zo mu ba ku karsana da bujumi don ku shanu.
Yanzu kama madadin Komanda Abdulaziz Murtala Hamman Yaron Yako da ya ɗauki ɗawainiyar kawo shirin tare da haɗin gwiwar hukumar gidan rediyon Nas FM Yola. Kabiru Sharif Umar da na shirya na gabatar nake fatan zamu gamu da ku a wani sabon shirin.
To madalla mai sauraro maimacin shirin nan na duniyar mu a yau kenan da ya zo maka daga nan Nas FM akan mita 89.9 zangon FM da fatan shirin namu ya kayatar. Biyo mu da misalin karfe 10:30 na dare zaka ji mu dauki da wani sabon shirin. Yanzu agogonmu yake cewa karfe 12 saura minti 1 a daidai wannan lokaci mai sauraro nake barin ku da uwa abokin aiki wato Fatima Khalid za ta kasance tare da ku daga yanzu har zuwa can da yammaci ko na ce magarba. Yanzu kan suna na Ummul Hamman Adamu Mayo nake cewa ku kasance tare da ni gobe da safe insha Allah.
Nas FM Yola ta zo tashar kusan tasha ta farin cikin ku.
Nas FM Yola muje.
Nas FM Yola muje.
Nas FM Yola muje.
Murya ta al'umma.
Ga tasha ta yanci Nas FM 89.9 ita ce ɗaya tamkar da dubu muna murna. Marhaba da muryar jama'a ta Yola san kowa.
Ga tasha ta yanci Nas FM 89.9 ita ce ɗaya tamkar da dubu muna murna. Marhaba da muryar jama'a ta Yola san kowa.
Sallama nake al'ummar Yola ku amsawa.
Ga tasha ta yanci Nas FM Yola san kowa.
Albishir na kawo na tashar zamani kan kowa.
Marhaba da muryar jama'a ta Yola san kowa.
Mai ƙarin nishaɗi faɗakarwa da mi yi gangami mu marauce ta dan mu morewa sabuwar tasha ta.
Day by day, what you get from listening to Nas Radio occupies the central part of your life. Life is about living, giving, and receiving. 89.9 Nas FM Yola, the people's voice.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to News at Noon on Nas FM Yola radiating frequency modulation 89.9. First, the headlines. Nigeria Labour Congress warns APC-led government not to insist on increasing the price of PMS without due consideration. Kano State Governor calls on the people in the state to remain calm. Plus, Federal Executive Council approves of $1.9 billion for the procurement of equipment for the nation's power sector. Now, the news in full. My name is Muhammad Saidu. Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje has called on the people in the state to remain calm and desist from engaging in any act capable of shattering the prevailing peace. He said he is particularly referring to the youths to work towards maintaining the harmonious and peaceful coexistence between the diverse ethnic nationalities living in the state. There was a clash between Hisbah personnel and irritated youths in Sabongari area of Kano State, of Kano Metropolis on Tuesday night. In a statement by the State Commissioner for Information, Malam Mohammed Garba, the governor warned people not to capitalize on the situation to perpetrate violence capable of throwing the state into chaos. He appealed for synergy between various arms of security agencies in the state and appraised that state security operatives should not shy away from confronting threats to peace, law and order. According to the statement, as government working for the peace, security, unity and progress of the state, they will not toy with constitutional and statutory responsibilities. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Suley says Boko Haram terrorists who infiltrated parts of the state have been flushed out by security agents. He disclosed this in Abuja after President Muhammadu Buhari held separate meetings with him and his Taraba State counterpart Darius Ishaku, respectively, over insecurity. Governor Suley told State House correspondents that he met the president to express his appreciation for the support being received by his state over security. On the Boko Haram insurgents that had gathered in parts of the state, he said they had now been dispersed. Also, Governor Ishaku stated that he briefed President Buhari on the recent attack on parts of the state by armed soldiers from Cameroon. He said he requested assistance from the federal government to tackle security and other developmental issues in the state. Announcements made by the International Monetary Fund, World Bank and federal government through the Minister of Finance, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, on fuel subsidy. He also warned the government not to transfer its inefficiency to the Nigerian people by inflicting more pains on the masses in 2022, saying the 5,000 naira palliative policy is not sustainable. This news is coming to you live on NAS FM Yola, radiating on frequency modulation 89.9. We'll soon be back after this timeout.
Day by day, what you get from listening to NAS Radio occupies the central part of your life. Life is about living, giving, and receiving. 89.9 NAS FM Yola, the people's voice.
Welcome back. Minister of Information and Culture Lai Mohammed has said decisive actions are taken by President Muhammadu Buhari stopped Boko Haram insurgents from declaring an Islamic state in Nigeria. Speaking at a media party Wednesday in Abuja, the minister, who acknowledged that banditry and kidnapping posed a great challenge in the nation's fight against insecurity, said the Buhari administration is providing quality leadership to hold the menace. The minister said the president has the capacity to do more in addition to what he had done under very difficult economic and social conditions to tackle insecurity in the country. Lai Mohammed said the policy has recently been watched with heightened commentary on the security situation in the country. Federal Executive Council has approved $1.9 billion for the procurement of equipment for the nation's power sector to boost power supply across the country through the Presidential Power Initiative. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning Zainab Ahmed made the disclosure when she briefed State House correspondents on the outcome of the council meeting presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari. She said the Ministry of Power and Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning presented 2 joint memos regarding the Presidential Power Initiative. The minister highlighted the part of the money will be used for the procurement of mobile equipment for the transmission of power across the country. The second approval gotten from the council, she says, is still relating to the PPI power project, and the memo was seeking the approval of the council for the award of contracts for the procurement of mobile equipment for the transmission power component of the project. For the third time from the 7th Senate, a bill seeking to promote women's empowerment and gender equality suffered a setback from being passed for the second reading. The bill, which was first brought during the 7th Assembly, was annihilated both in the 7th and 8th Senate, and it is likely to suffer the same fate again in the present 9th Senate. While leading debate on the bill, Senator Olujimi said the legislation will help eliminate all forms of discrimination against women. She said the bill seeks to further strengthen Section 42 of the Constitution to eliminate gender-based violence. The bill was read for the first time in 2019. Now to end the news, a recap of the major stories. Nigeria Labour Congress has warned APC-led government not to insist on increasing the price of PMS without due consideration. Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje has called on the people in the state to remain calm. We also told you that the Federal Executive Council has approved $1.9 billion for the procurement of equipment for the nation's power sector. That was the news. On behalf of the production team, the news editor, Umar Ibrahim, my name is Mohammed Said Hussein. Thank you for listening.
Nas FM mita 89.9 Zangon FM Yola. Gabas da yamma, kudu da arewa.
Ko ina ta haska.
Nas FM mita 89.9 Zangon FM Yola.
So madalla labarai aka saurara cikin harshen turanci zumaka daga nan gidan rediyon Nas FM akan mita 89.9 muryar al'umma, sai a kasance ta da mu da misalin karfe 2 na rana don jin fassarar su cikin harshen Hausa da Fulanci. Masauraro na karbi aiki ne a hannun wato Ummul Hamman Adama Mayo, inda ni zan ci gaba da kasancewa tare da kai har izuwa misalin karfe 6. Sunana Fatima Muhammad Kal, da fatan za ku ci gaba da kasancewa a tare da mu.
Nas FM mita 89.9 Zangon FM Yola.
Maganar ka nake kwana, amfanin fitila haske.
Maganar ki nake kwana, nake tashi, na so ki ji tausayina, ko ban saba.
Da ƙaunar ka nake kwana, nake tashi, ina so ka ji tausayina, ko ban saba.
Idan zafa da kalmomi na soyayya, sufofin ki nake duba. Nake zana yi tarayya, habar suna, ba zane miki tamka ba. Yawa madiyar da nake kai ki ba zare nake garya ba masoyinka kai mai so domin Allah ko ba naira ba komai ai kun